Good morning, children. Some more paragraphs from the lesson. Albert Einstein at school. In my last class, I told you that he knew the answer his father would give. His father would tell him to stay until he had completed his diploma. Going back to his lodgings did not cheer him up. After schools, returning to the place where he lived did not make him happy. His father had so little money to spare that Albert had been found a room in one of the poorest quarters of Munich. His father was not a rich person, but whatever little money he had, with that he had tried to provide Albert a room in one of the poorest quarters of Munich. Poorest quarters of Munich where poor people lived. He did not mind the bad food and lack of comfort. He had many problems there in that area. Bad food was given to him. He did not have any comfort, lack of comfort. He did not care about it. He did not care about bad food or lack of comfort or even the dirt and squalor. The area where he lived was full of dirt. Very dirty area it was. Filthiness was all around. But he hated the atmosphere of slum violence. All these things he did not mind. What did he care? He found that the area where he lived was full of violence, slum violence, an area of a city whose living conditions are extremely bad, an area of a city whose living conditions are extremely bad. The place where he lived was not full of what? Good living conditions. His landlady beat her children regularly. The landlady in whose house he lived had a strange habit of beating her children regularly. And every Saturday her husband came drunk and beat her. And every Saturday when her husband returned, he liked to beat his own wife. And all these things he did not like. That is why the author has said that Einstein hated the atmosphere of slum violence. But at least you have a room of your own, which is more than I can see, said Yuri when he called round in the evening. Yuri was his friend. That evening he visited Albert. He told him that at least he had a room of his own, which was more than he could say. Albert was fortunate, according to Yuri, that he had a room of his own. There were many students who did not have their own rooms. At least you live among civilized human beings. Albert thought that he did not live among civilized human beings, but Yuri did. He thought about Yuri that he lived among civilized human beings, even if they were all poor students. Albert said to Yuri that he lived among civilized human beings, even if they were all poor students. They are not all civilized. They are not all civilized. We answered that all of them were not civilized. Did you not hear that one of them was killed last week in a duel? He wanted to know. He asked Albert Einstein, did you not hear that one of them was killed last week in a duel? He was telling him about a student who killed other student in a duel. What is a duel? A contest with deadly weapons arranged between two people in order to settle a point of honor. A contest with deadly weapons arranged between two people in order to settle a point of honor. Here Yuri was telling him a story, real story, about a student who killed other student in a duel, and what happens to the one who killed him. Now he wanted to know, Einstein wanted to know what happened to that student who had killed the other student. Nothing, of course. He answered that nothing had happened to that student. He is even proud of it. That student was proud that he had killed another person. His only worry is that the authorities have told him not to fight any more duels. But that student who killed the other student was worrying. Why? Because he had been forbidden by the authorities to fight any more duels. He is upset about this because he hasn't a single scout he is to wear for the rest of his life as a badge of honor. And that student That student was upset also because while fighting he had not got a single scar on his face to wear for the rest of his life as a badge of honor. He wanted a scar on his face to show to other people that once he had taken part in a duel and he had killed other person. But unfortunately, he did not have that type of scar. Oh, exclaimed Albert, and these are the students. When Albert knew what his friends were doing, he did not like it. He commented, and these are the students. Well, you will be a student one day, said Yuri. Answered that one day Albert Einstein would be a student. Means Albert told him that he would face many situations like the ones which other students were facing. I doubt it, said Albert glumly. Albert said that he doubted it. He said it glumly. Glumly means what? In a disappointing or unhappy way. I don't think I will ever pass the exams for the school diploma. He thought that he would never be able to pass the exams for the school diploma. I doubt it. He told his cousin Elsa the same next time she came to Munich. He had a cousin. Her name was Elsa. She often visited Munich where he lived. When she visited Munich next time, Albert told her what he had discussed with you. Normally she lived in Berlin where her father had a business. Actually, his cousin Elsa's father had a business and she lived in Berlin normally. I'm sure you could learn enough to pass the exams, Albert. You tried. If you tried. She motivated Albert by telling him that he could learn enough to pass the exams if he had tried. I know lots of boys who are much more stupid than you are who get through. She told him that she knew lots of boys, many boys who were much more stupid than Albert was. But those boys passed their exams. They say you don't have to know anything. People say, according to Elsa, that they say you don't have to know anything. According to Elsa, some people were of the opinion that you did not have to know anything. You don't have to understand what you are taught. There was no need to understand whatever was discussed in the class. There was no need to know anything. Just be able to repeat it in the exams. She advised Albert to repeat whatever he had learned in the exams. That is the whole trouble. Albert said that was the whole trouble. I am no good at learning things by heart. He confessed that he was not good at learning things by heart. You don't need to be good at it. She assured him that there was no need to be good at that. What? Learning things by heart. Anyone can learn like a parrot. She was sure that anyone could learn like a parrot. You just don't try. She was sure that Albert never tried. And yet I always see you with a book under your arm. But she always found Albert with a book under his arm. Added Elsa, what is the one you are reading? Now she wanted to know about the book he was reading, a book on geology. He answered that he was studying a book on geology. Geology, rocks and things. Geology, according to Elsa, was concerned with rocks and things. Do we learn that? She wanted to know if he learned that. She wanted to know if he was studying that book, studying geology. No, we have hardly any science at school. He clearly told her that they had hardly any science at school. Means hardly any science was discussed in the classrooms there. Then why are we studying it? Then she wanted to know why he was studying that book. Because I liked it. He clearly told her that he liked that book. He liked that subject. Isn't it that a good enough reason? And according to him, that was a good reason to study that. Elsa's sight. Sight means what? SIGS. Sight means what? To emit, EMIT, emit a long, deep, audible breath, expressing sadness, relief, tiredness, or similar. To emit a long, deep, audible breath, expressing sadness, relief, tiredness, or similar. Thank you, children.